In my last video, I covered the ER family of verbs in the present tense. Here I'll cover the two smaller families, the IR and the RE verbs, also in the present tense. And I'll start with the IR verbs. Let's take the verb finir, to finish. The stem is formed by removing the IR, so it's FIN, and here are the endings. For je, add IS. For tu, add IS. For il, elle, and on, add IT. For nous, add ISSONS. For vous, add ISSEZ. And for il, elle, plural, add ISSENT. So, I finish, je finis. You finish, tu finis. He finishes, il finit. We finish, nous finissons. You finish, vous finissez. And they finish, ils finissent. Let's take choisir this time, the verb to choose, and the stem is CHOIS. And as before, the endings are for je, add IS, for tu, add IS, for il, elle, and on, add IT, for nous, add ISSONS, for vous, add ISSEZ, and for il, elle, plural, add ISSENT. So, I choose, je choisis, you choose, tu choisis, he chooses, il choisit, we choose, nous choisissons, you choose, vous choisissez, a little bit of a tongue twister that one, and they choose, ils choisissent. And next, the RE verbs, and I'll take vendre, to sell. Remove the RE and the stem is VEND. And the endings for je, add S, for tu, add S, for il, elle, and on, there's no ending, for nous, add ONS, for vous, add EZ, and for il, elle, plural, add ENT. By the way, you might like to compare these endings with the endings for the ER verbs, and you can see that for the three plural endings, ONS, EZ, and ENT, they're exactly the same. So, I sell, je vends. You sell, tu vends. He sells, il vend. We sell, nous vendons. You sell, vous vendez. And they sell, ils vendent. I take another verb, this time répondre, to answer. And notice, by the way, there's an acute over the E, so that first syllable, ré, is stressed, répondre. The stem is RE acute POND. And the endings as before, for je, add S, for tu, add S, for il, elle, and on, there's no ending, for nous, add ONS, for vous, add EZ, and il, elle, plural, add ENT. So, I answer, je réponds. You answer, tu réponds. He answers, il répond. We answer, nous répondons. You answer, vous répondez. And they answer, ils répondent. Okay, now let's put the verbs to work in some simple sentences. And as I'll be using a mixture of IR and RE verbs, here's a handy aide-memoire of those endings. And I'll start with bâtir, to build. It's an IR verb. The stem is BA circumflex T. And the sentence, we are building a wall. Nous bâtissons un mur. Nous bâtissons un mur. Next, perdre, to lose, and that's an RE verb. The stem is PERD. She is losing the race. Elle perd la course. Elle perd la course. Next, nourrir, to feed, and that's an IR verb. The stem is NOURR, and we'll translate they feed the birds. Ils nourrissent les oiseaux. Ils nourrissent les oiseaux. And now, entendre, to hear, an RE verb with a stem ENTEND. I hear bells. J'entends des cloches. 2 points of spelling and pronunciation here. First, because entend begins with a vowel, it's J apostrophe. And secondly, you can't just say j'entends cloche. You have to say I hear some bells. J'entends des cloches. Remplir, to fill. It's an IR verb, and the stem is REMPL. Are you filling my glass? Remplissez-vous mon verre? Remplissez-vous mon verre? And finally, rendre, to give back. It's an RE verb with a stem REND. You are giving back the books. Tu rends les livres. Tu rends les livres. And that's IR verbs and RE verbs in the present tense.